This video is the Maze Runner book-to-movie adaptation. So this video I'm going to be talking about the movie version of the book The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Now, if you have neither read nor watched it, this will contain some spoilers as to the plot line, so do not watch, or watch if you don't really care. So I'm going to be a little biased because I really enjoyed the movie and gonna say that I do like the movie better. Now, the book was fantastic. I really liked reading it. I thought it was a great story, but the slight differences, I preferred the movie better. So for one, I liked how in the movie Albie was the nice kind of big brother acting, where in the book he kind of had Gally's movie attitude. And then also I liked that Gally was more in the movie. I felt like he was kind of a secondary, just mentioned kind of character in the book, and in the movie I liked him better. I liked how it showed he was more jealous of Thomas and things like that, but I liked Gally and Albie in the movie better than their book characters. I also liked in the movie how Thomas killed the first griever instead of later on in the book when he does. I liked how he did it in the movie. I also liked how in the movie Thomas was a little more fearless. Kind of felt like in the book he was a little more like standoffish, or he questioned his actions more. I also like how they took out the telepathic connection between Thomas and Teresa. I felt like it worked okay for the book, but I don't really see how it would have ever fit in the movie, so I thought that was perfect that they got rid of that. And then in the end, in the book, the griever hole is kind of almost like a space screen, so it looks like you just fall out into nothing, but actually there's like a hidden door and stuff. I liked, and that was my favorite scene in the movie, was when they go back to the dead griever and take out that box, and then as they're searching and Thomas gets closer to the door, how it clicks and opens. That was my favorite scene in the movie, and I kind of preferred the way the griever hole was in the movie, because it was like, it was there, it was just hidden if you didn't have the key. So I liked that way, the way they altered that. Also the way they had the number sequences as the code instead of those words. I think that the numbers seemed better because it was almost like a combination lock and things like that. So I did prefer that better. So clearly you can see that I liked the way that they changed for the movie and stuff. And I also liked how they were more tribal, I guess you could say. Like in the book they had electricity and things like that, so I like the way they were more camping, like they had no resources and stuff except for the box. And also another thing that I preferred the movie version of was Gally. The way in the book he gets dragged off by a griever, and that's the last they see of him until they get to the science room, to the lab. And I like in the book, or I like in the movie, where he stays behind and they assume he's just going to stay in the glade. I like then where he shows up in the lab and you can tell he's been stung and he's talking crazy, he got the gun and stuff like that. I like that scene better. And I like that they didn't have Thomas fight with him like they did in the book, because it shows the more human side of Thomas, that he didn't want to fight anymore, he just wanted to get out. So I like the movie way they did that too. Also, I like in the movie how they only had 2 serums, where in the book they just have them whenever. And if you get stung, you take the serum, and it depends on if you last the changing. I like in the movie that they only had the 2 serums, and that if they didn't have that, you just go crazy until it's time for them to take you away. So I really did enjoy both of them. I do prefer the movie, but they're great on their own. And I actually thought it was a perfect adaptation because they changed all the right things, they left all the things you needed to know. And I did prefer in the movie, again, that when they went to the lab, how the how the lady was on the film, that she wasn't actually there in person. They believed her to be dead. I liked that better than her just standing there and watching them fight and stuff. I think it was better that she was on the screen and she told them and they believed her to be dead. So I preferred that with the movie, and I also liked how they were taken out of the lab and then taken into the helicopter. I think that played out better than in the book where they go on the bus and get taken to that building and stuff. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. I think it was perfect. I don't know, I just really liked it. So let me know what you think down in the comments about the book to movie adaptation, what you didn't like about what they changed, or what you liked about them, the change and stuff like that. I would like to talk about it down below. So I hope you guys enjoy this video.